We receive a lot of emails every day from advertisers who want us to review their products. Some of those advertisers are serious with big budgets, and others are just delusional, like a company who sells iPhone cases. They send you an email and they write, "We want you to do a 5 to 10 minutes video going over that case, showcase that product to 500,000 followers, record and edit that video, and in return, because of your efforts, you get to keep that case." I do not respond to those advertisers. And as a matter of fact, 90% of emails that we get, I do not even open or respond to, just based on the subject line. Now, NorthridgeFix has 1,200 videos, We have about 1,200 videos on our channel. How many reviews, how many full reviews have I done for companies, for other companies? One. If I recall, I only did the Emotion review. I went over the Emotion unicycle and scooter. And our other advertiser is PCB Way. We've been working with them for almost 6-7 years. We do 30 seconds advertisements, and they pay us a lot of money for those 30 seconds. That's it. Rest of the advertisements that we make are advertisements for our shop. We carry and sell micro soldering tools, everything from hot air stations, soldering stations, thermal cameras, Flux, tweezers, braid wick, one-stop shop for all your micro soldering needs. Now, if a company wants us to advertise their product and that product has value to it and it brings value to the channel, then I would consider it. Like recently, we received an email from this ad agency. They work with a company that makes pool vacuums. That company watched one of our videos on the NorthridgeFix DIY channel where I was going over some pool-related stuff like cleaning a pool filter, cleaning a green pool, so on and so forth. I have a big pool, and they expressed their interest in us reviewing that product. It's a $3,000 pool vacuum and AI pool vacuum. So to me, I do have a big pool, a large pool, and I thought it would be interesting to see how that AI vacuum works. It's a product that has value to it. It's a $3,000 vacuum. The company is paying us $1,800 so we can make a 5 to 10 minute review on that vacuum and making a video about that vacuum, technology-wise, how AI works, how it cleans the pool, will bring value to our channel. I accepted, and I told them I would be interested in reviewing that vacuum and accepting the offer. So the following day, they sent us an email with a contract. I thought maybe it's a 1 to 2 page contract, some generic stuff I need to sign off on. No problem. I opened up the PDF file, and we have 20 to 40 page contract where they cornered you from every angle. It's like they own you. If you are late, you have to pay a penalty. We have to go by what they tell us to do. They have to have multiple drafts of the video. They have to okay the video before you post it. Basically, they want a scripted video, not an honest video, but a scripted video. I wrote them back and I said, we do not sign any contracts. You are the one who contacted us. You go by our rules, and you have to accept the way we review that product. We may offer constructive criticism. If I see anything wrong, I'm going to mention it. If I do not like it, I'm going to mention it. I'm not reviewing that product to put it down, but I'll offer my opinion on what I think or what I feel about that product. If you accept, we can move forward. If not, then do not mail that vacuum to us, and we're not going to do any reviews about that product. When we did a review for the Emotion unicycle a while back, Emotion mailed us that unicycle, and they did not even follow up on when we are going to do the review, or that we should provide drafts so they can okay the draft before we post the video on our channel. None of that stuff. Respectable company. We gave an honest opinion about the unicycle. Our viewers were happy. Emotion was happy with the review, and everything went the way it should. But for that company, they want to have a scripted video. They do not want your honest opinion. They do not want to hear about constructive criticism. I did tell him, if you have a good product, you have nothing to worry about. I'm not going to go over 20 to 40 page contract, spend hours going over it, trying to close the loopholes and be liable for anything in the future. I told them we do not sign contracts. You have to go by our own rules. and you have to accept the way we review that product. If you do not accept, then we're not going to review that product. 2 days later, we received that vacuum. We got a big box. We received it in our shop here. I opened up the box and it was that vacuum. I took the vacuum home, and on that same day, I did an unboxing of that vacuum. And I was honestly very impressed with the quality of the vacuum, with the packaging of the vacuum, with the manual, with the accessories they included with the vacuum, and it was mind-blowing. I said a lot of good stuff just during the unboxing part of the video. And I did mention in the video, I'm gonna see how that vacuum works, and I'm gonna continue with the video so I can tell you the pros and cons, if there are any, about the vacuum. Now, the advertising agency replied back, and they said, you have to sign the contract. They already sent us the vacuum, but they sent us an email saying that we need to sign the contract. And I told them, we do not sign contracts. And we started the unboxing, and we're gonna continue with the video so we can have everything done on time. They wanted the video to be done by July 12, 2025. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was the advertising agency, when they contacted us, they said how much their client is interested in us reviewing the vacuum. And when I accepted, they asked, do you have a pool? Why would you contact somebody that does not have a pool? I replied back and I said, yes, we have a 40 by 20 pool. And in another email, she wrote again. She asked if we have a pool. I mean, I do not like to work with them, but I replied again. And I said, yes, I already replied to you and I told you that we have a pool. Anyway, let me show you what I wrote when I rejected to sign a contract. I replied and I wrote, after reviewing your terms, we will have to pass for now. We don't work under third-party terms or sign lengthy contracts like the one provided. Our content is built on honest, unbiased opinions. While the video will reflect the positive aspects of the product, I reserve the right to include constructive feedback where necessary. This ensures authenticity, which our audience expects and appreciates. We do not provide drafts. We produce content in the format and style that best suits our channel, always keeping it real and reliable. Sponsored videos that appear overly scripted tend to come off as inauthentic to viewers. And then I concluded with, if these terms are acceptable, we're happy to move forward. If not, we'll respectfully pass on this opportunity. Now, I did not hear back from the advertising agency after I sent them that email. I continued recording and reviewing that product. And to be honest, that vacuum was one of the best vacuums I have laid my hands on by far. It picks up leaves like no other vacuum. The suction is extremely nice. And I only had good stuff to say about the vacuum. The company that makes the vacuum would have been extremely happy with that video. A few days later, we received an email from the advertising agency. They said that we have to sign the contract, otherwise we cannot move forward. And somebody else from the company, from the advertising agency, also wrote, we have to sign the contract to move forward. And then somebody else stepped in. If you do not sign the contract, then we cannot move forward. And then I started to get WhatsApp messages from that same company. We need you to sign the contract. My head could not process everything that was going on. If we cannot be honest in the way we reviewed that product, even though I only had good stuff to say about the vacuum, but they did not know that. Okay, they want you to show them what you have created so they can okay it. They will give you a script that you will follow. If you mess up somewhere, then it will go against you in the contract. And I'm willing to let go of the vacuum and what we're going to get paid for the vacuum and the content that we're going to produce on our channel, because integrity and honesty is number one. That's why every time we review a product, our product in our store, I go over this tweezer, I review it. I'm giving you my 100% honest opinion. I go over this NF Mini soldering pen. I tell you how great that pen is. You can buy this pen with your eyes closed. You know why? Because everything I'm mentioning about this product is my honest opinion. I do not like to sugarcoat anything. I do not like to false advertise. I do not like to spam. I do not like to scam. everything I say in the videos, whether it's going over Flux or tweezers or soldering station or whatever product we advertise, you can be 110% sure that everything I'm telling you is my honest opinion about that product. I always mention it. We do not sell products for the sake of selling and making money. That's part of it. But we sell because we use that product and we believe in that product. We only pick the stuff that we feel are worth selling. I do not want to sell you something that you will use for one day and then throw it in the garbage. No, we sell it to you because we have used it on our bench for a long time. We know it's a good product. We make a deal with the maker, we brand it, and then we sell it to you. That's as far as our products go. So as far as this review goes, it's off the table. There's no amount of money this company can pay me, or any other company for that matter, that would make me want to do a non-honest review or a scripted review. Like I said, honesty and integrity. If you lose both, what else is left, right? Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.